Wow, nice little butterfly there. Wow, you're probably wondering, why is she not on the water demonstrating casting? You know, it's really hard to get a good view on the water so that you can see what I'm doing, you can see how the rod responds to what I'm doing, and then how the line responds to what the rod did. So, we have a little makeshift, okay, just get it done outdoor studio here. It's in front of my husband's bamboo fly rod workshop. The pickup and lay down cast. I'm going to demonstrate it in a second. It is the cast to master if you want to really take your fly casting to that next level to catch more fish. All other casts you do are an adaptation of this, so it pays to practice this cast. Let me demonstrate it to you. I need to get my line out. Pick up, lay down. Do that again. Pick up, lay down. And pick up and lay down cast. Let's talk about what's in that cast. And I want you to mime with me. There's a lift. You're getting line off the water. There's an accelerate to a stop. Kind of one continuous move. There's a pause. Let's do that together. Lift, accelerate to a stop, and a pause. Just executed the back cast. What's happening in each component of that? As you lift, that line weight and tension of the water on the line is going to start to bend that rod. As you accelerate, that rod is going to bend deeper. A lot of people call that loading of the rod. I just like to say the rod is bending. At the stop, the rod only knows straight. So that rod's going to unroll into a straight rod. Some people call that unloading. When you stop, all that energy that was in that bent rod is going to go into the fly line. And you need to pause to wait for the fly line to unroll behind you. Key difference between the stop and the pause. The stop at the stop sign, the wheels on the car cease moving, you look for traffic. Same thing in fly casting. You're going to accelerate to a stop, your hand is going to cease movement, and you're going to pause, waiting for that line to unroll. Let me demonstrate that one more time. Pick up, lay down. Pick up, lay down. Every cast is an adaptation of this. What I'm going to do now is talk about and demonstrate loop control. A loop simply is the shape your fly line takes during your pause. And that loop is usually, hopefully, a sideways U with some nice straight legs. That loop can be narrow, or I can slowly widen the distance between the legs on my sideways U. And I can slowly narrow it back down. Why would you want to do a narrow loop? Probably when you're dry fly casting. Not probably, most definitely. Why would you want to do a wide loop? You're fishing subsurface. You got a couple nymphs on, an indicator on, and some split shot. You're going to want to do a wide loop. Let me go demonstrate those. As you observed, if I stop my rod high, I get some narrow loops. If I stop to drop and lower where I stop my rod, I get wider loops. I stop it high, narrow loop, stop it low, wide loop. High, narrow loop, low, wide loop. Again, both of those loops are good. It just depends upon the fishing situation. When would you want a tight loop? Probably when you're throwing a dry fly. When would you want a wide loop? Yeah, probably when you've got a piece of indicator on and two flies and split shot and you're fishing subsurface. So again, it's not about one is better than the other. It's about loop control. Can I deliver the size of the loop for the presentation I need to make to my fish? A common error that a lot of anglers make when they're controlling their loops is when they do their delivery cast. Instead of stopping where they stopped on their false cast, they decide to roll through the stop sign. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate that now. I'm going to demonstrate rolling through the stop sign, and then I'll demonstrate not rolling through the stop sign. Remember, your stops for your presentation cast should be the same as your stops on your false cast, regardless of whether you're doing a tight or a narrow loop. A common problem people make is they totally forget about their stop on their presentation cast and they roll through the stop sign. I'm going to go demonstrate a couple roll through the stop signs, and then I'm going to demonstrate a good stop. There's that roll through the stop sign. Did you see that roll through the stop sign? Let me demonstrate that again. See that roll through the stop sign gave me a big loop. Let's talk about what it should look like. Okay? My presentation cast, the stop where the place I stopped should be the same as my false cast. There we go. No roll through the stop sign. You know what happened? My line landed straight. My fly landed first. That's what not rolling through the stop sign gets you on a tight loop. That's what you want.